Let's go, nigga. Yeah. It's your boy. Diddy Pop. Herb Shop. Big Guns. I'm Bill Blast, Cool G-Rat. Crack spots in Brooklyn with an 18 raised the murder rate out in Brooklyn. Tight robbed his own mom's coach in Brooklyn. We was wild in the tunnel, niggas got their shine took.
Boy, I'm so Brooklyn, niggas know my name. Shit they said every time a nigga missing their chain. Had to do it for the dollars, I ain't do it for fame. Had to shoot 100 niggas just to work on my aim.
We ain't aiming at your leg, double tapping your brain.
Leave his body on the floor, drain.
They light candles on his ass, we gon' spin through a game.
For 40 days, 40 nights, niggas making it rain.
You get knocked for that body, better not say a name.
Shit, we took the same oath, my chain and your chain.
I'm from the old Brooklyn, nigga, you know how we play.
This whole team get it, spread love the Brooklyn way.
I did drive-bys, nigga, book dice games, nigga, from picking Ave to Blake Birdman to Miller.
My gun game sick, can't name a nigga illa. Had to fire on this nigga just to show him I was realer.
I had to fire on my man, he was fucking with the eyes.
Had to fire on this nigga, he was talking to the cops.
Had to fire on the nigga, he was fronting on my block.
Man, I fired on this nigga, he was looking at my watch.
I'm so Brooklyn, nigga.
And when I'm out of town, they call me Brooklyn, nigga.
From Detroit to LA to NC, nigga.
From Jersey back to the Barclay, nigga. To Labor Day parades on the Parkway, nigga.
The Callaloo dumbing in the Ark, my nigga.
I remember front the lab, Lennox Park, my nigga.
I rap East New York from the start, my nigga.
In Crown Heights, y'all got my heart, my nigga.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. You heard the boy is here himself. Big Dice, Sharon McLeod, son. You are now rocking with the best. This is another episode of Noon with Big Dice. Shout out to my man Nerd, Drop Guard, my baby Keisha's in the building, Dog Soldier. See ya. Damn, he said my nigga Jack Boy Maine, God bless his soul. I hope that's not who you talking about, dog. But he said Jack Boy was shot this morning and didn't survive. Jesus Christ. Shout out. I'm talking about my man from the star, Jack Boy Maine. That was in Respect Life. Shout out to my cousin King Koofy. That's one of his mans. May he rest in peace. Front Street with Liberty. I see you in the building, beloved. Nerd, you know what I need you to do periodically? Pop them people out. They got them platforms we want to rock with. You dig? Dog Soldier, yourself. You know what I'm saying? DMW Shots. Hoodie, Cheeks to Hoodologist. Way to Black Team Hami. The ladies of iTalk, Angie Baby. You know how to do it, man. You know the family. You know what we doing over here, man. You know what we doing over here, man. I picked this avatar right here. Very dangerous avatar right here. This is God. You dig? I think I'm going to be rocking with this one. Oh, rest in peace, Still-O. Rest in peace. He said he talking about Kodak Black people. Rest in peace, still. Damn, you had me fucked up for a minute, Jock. Medicated Wookie, I see you in the building. The soldiers them pulling up to Bumbleclad. That's a mean-ass avatar, too. I like that shit, Wookie. You dig what I'm saying? A great day, y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. How y'all feeling this morning, man? That beautiful Utica Avenue. You can't stop that Utica Avenue. How y'all feeling this morning, man? Shout out to Sweetheart Knits. Shout out to my Sweetheart Knits. I keep telling y'all, if y'all want the hats and scarf, shout out to my Sweetheart Knits. You dig what I'm saying? They really doing their thing down here. Hand crocheted scarves, knits, baby suits, blankets, jackets. They get busy. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up smoking something but the best weed? Oh! ABG, I see you in the building. Long live Pop, beloved. I'm here. Harry Wins, I see you in the building, beloved. Yo, Harry, when we doing that show, bro? I'm waiting on you, baby. They ain't about, y'all already told you we ain't got to do no goddamn money to get no great information out here to our people. That's our duty to spread that love, bro. That's our duty to spread that love. I'll be honored. Shit, I'm honored that you even brought the idea to me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're ready, man, let's not wait, let's not hesitate, and let's not procrastinate. You know, when you wait, you hesitate, and you wait, you hesitate, you procrastinate. You're doing the same thing, y'all. Don't wait, don't hate, and don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Don't hesitate. Wait, hesitate, procrastinate. It's all the same meaning. To stop doing something, y'all. To stop fucking doing something. Yo, this is the craziest shit in the world, but you know what? Somebody got to do it. My family been outside since they was driving a Deuce and a Quarter Buick. Shout out, rest in peace to Uncle Thomas. Rest in peace to Uncle Thomas, man. Word up. Oh, yeah, and I got to give out yo, do me a favor, y'all. Do me a favor right now. I want everybody in here. God damn, I don't even want to say this, man. Damn. Rest in peace to Miss Barbara Garcia. DMW Shots. Rest in peace, y'all. Do me a favor and put the rest in peace up for Miss Barbara Garcia. That's my favorite cousin. Y'all always hear me talking about my cousin Booms. His name is Jamal McDowell. He lost his wife yesterday. Been together 17 years. Lost his wife yesterday. I'm 51 years old. My cousin is 49 years old. His wife was 48 years old. He lost his wife yesterday and it's killing him. I don't even know how to talk to him right now. But she will be deeply missed. She would be deeply missed. Like, that's my favorite cousin, y'all. Like, that's my favorite cousin. Like, y'all ain't got that favorite cousin? Hank McCoy, I see you in the building. Dunbars, you already know. Y'all ain't got that favorite cousin? This is my favorite cousin. His mother, Edna Earl, and my mother is favorite cousins. My grandmother, her brother, may they both rest in peace, my Uncle Thomas. My Uncle Thomas loved my grandmother so much. Y'all seen her picture before. I'm going to show you her picture again. This woman right here, this was her brother. My grandmother loved this. My Uncle Thomas loved this woman so much. Edna Mae McLeod, that's her name. He named his first daughter after her. He loved his sister so much, he named his first daughter after her. See, that's the type of love I come from, y'all. Shout out to China Brim for, tell you the truth, for planting that seed. I got to keep saying it. That shit is viral in my mind. I'm going to viralize that shit every time I talk about it. Shout out to 050, the fucking movement. Thank y'all for the rest in pieces too, y'all. I appreciate that. Rest in peace to your cousin too, Hank. Shout out to the great fucking China Brim, the big homie of this shit, man. I told y'all, China is more influential than Hassan Campbell. You niggas just don't want to give him his props. Y'all don't want to give him his props. That motherfucking show he did the other day, whoo! Shout out to Wax AP, man. Shout out to Bullets Gotti. Shout out to Doquan Bucks. Shout out to Latin Pain. Shout out to Yak, Chicago's finest. Shout out to myself. Shout out to everybody that was on that stage that night. Shout out to Mac Mean. God's work. God's work. That shit right there was beautiful to me, y'all. That was really, really beautiful. We're going to get into this by Jaffe first. We're going to set it off with Jaffe because more and more, we keep hearing what? Streets don't love us, y'all. Let's go.
Streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to throw me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tax. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, marriage shit, it's how we music, nigga. Go
Facts of life, facts of life. Good people, I appreciate y'all for pulling up in the building. I see y'all here. Truth Lady, walaikum salam. I see you. I see you in the building. I see you in the building. I see you in the building. Yo, you know what I wanted to talk to y'all about? Kanye West done went crazy. Kanye West, y'all, done went crazy. Let me see if I can get this for y'all right now. I forgot to pull this up for y'all, man. But Kanye West done went crazy. He done went crazy, y'all. If this right here ain't the definition of crazy, I just want to show this to y'all right quick. I want to show this to y'all right quick before we get into the show. Kanye West done went crazy. Tell me what y'all feel about this. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I want y'all to talk to me. This nigga done went crazy. Check this out, y'all.
Anti-Semitic, I just Jewish bitch, I just school this bitch, and we ran her like a legend. Yeah.
This nigga done went crazy, y'all. Nerd said, Nerd, you right, because when it comes to going viral, ain't nobody touching Kanye West. Taylor Swift, you had a good album, but Beyonce had the best album of the year. Ugh. The only reason why Jay-Z and them is trying to silence me because they're trying to kill me because I won't confide with Rockefeller. Ugh. But the most monumental time, does anybody in here remember when he went viral the most? What is the most shocking thing that he ever said on TV? Truth Lady said, I think he's trying to say something using visuals. Yeah, he is trying to say something, Truth Lady. He crazy. Didn't I just say that? That's what he's telling you. He ain't trying, Truth Lady. Sister, he not trying to tell us nothing. That nigga crazy. Nerd said when he wore the ski mask and was talking about special people. Nope. That ain't it, big nerd. And don't nobody talk about when he was talking about Jay-Z and all of them being the elites and he sold his mother's soul and that's why she... Nope, that's not the most... I want y'all to tell me. I'm going to put it in my head right now. I want y'all to give me the most viral moment that he ever had. Come on, y'all. Y'all motherfuckers old just like me. Don't start that bullshit. Don't y'all start that bullshit like y'all ain't old like me. Y'all old just like me. When did Kanye West have the most controversial The most controversial, y'all. When did Kanye West have the most controversial moment as far as going viral? That's a motherfucking fact, Keish. That's a motherfucking fact. See, I'm humping your brain, girl. I just humped your brain, girl. That went right to you. I was humping your brain, girl. Y'all don't remember when Kanye West said, not the sex tape, truth lady. Keish got it. Remember when Kanye West said, George Bush hates black people? That's why they let the levees break in Louisiana. Excuse me, in New Orleans. Y'all remember that shit? That nigga, everybody looked at it. What's the dude from, what's his name? The guy from, oh man, what's his name? From Austin Powers. From Katrina, that's right, Katrina. From Austin Powers. Remember he was up there with the guy and they was talking, they was reading a teleprompter. Kanye West said, George Bush don't like no black people, that's why they let us kill. That nigga went like this. When Kanye was talking, that nigga didn't even want to stand next to him. Michael Myers. That's his name. When he said that shit, nerd, you see what he said? Kanye said. When Kanye said, George Bush don't like black people, that nigga said. Remember that shit, Harry? Remember that shit? That nigga said, George Bush don't like black people. That's why the levees broke in New Orleans. I thought they was going to assassinate that nigga. I thought that's when they was going to kill him. Truth lady said she don't even believe that's him. Once they put him in that, you know the people that he was signed to put him in a hospital where they administrated medication to him against his will. Check this out. One of the people from his record company said he was displaying signs of erratic behavior. And they said he needed a psychological evaluation. They gave that nigga 4 days in the hospital and administrated drugs that he didn't want. So pay attention to what I'm getting ready to show you. They talking about doing that with Rule 213 isolation and quarantine procedures also. They talking about taking your ass off the street if they feel as though you have one of the diseases or the variant strains that's going around, and they are going to administrate. Administrate means to give. They're going to give your ass medicine whether you say, I'll take it or not. But check this dude out, man. He wasn't even part of the show. I just wanted y'all to see this. Check this shit out. I'm going to start it from the beginning. Look at the people on stage. Look at Offset and them, how they looking at him.
I just Jewish bitch. I just school this bitch and we ran her like the lead. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. He's crazy. He gone, man. He's fucking gone. He's gone. Let me ask you something. Is there any school teachers in the building? Are there any school teachers in the building? I'm talking about people that really ever worked with education. Like school teacher in the building, anything? That's a fact. Did you see how Offset was looking at him? Them niggas was looking at him like they thought something bad was about to happen when they was performing. Them niggas like, you see that light-skinned dude? He was like this. The light-skinned dude said, this nigga about to get us killed. Them niggas was up there looking around like the first Million Man March. You see when the brothers was on point from the FOI? The first Million Man March, they was like this out there. Everybody's wondering what the fuck is going on. Truth Lady said she was a taught early childhood education. Same thing I'd have said, set up. Did y'all hear about the young lady in high school that attacked the substitute teacher? Did y'all hear about this? Girl in high school attacked the substitute teacher. For real. A substitute teacher. And they was rocking and rolling. See, this substitute teacher wasn't like them substitute teachers we had back in the days. You know, they would have the older Caucasian lady. She might be 73, 85 years old. Put in the middle of us, we start hollering and screaming. That lady run out of there. I'm getting out of here. Somebody go get them kids. They crazy. No. We got sisters now. We got black women. We got sisters now that's teachers, y'all. They in there with finger waves. They wearing gold earrings. They looking like they're in a Salt and Pepper video now. They not playing that bullshit with you put in their hands. How do y'all feel about a child attacking a teacher? What, for the people that's in here right now, tell me how do you feel that's supposed to be handled? Seriously, let's talk for a minute. How are we supposed to handle this if you're a school teacher and you're in the classroom of, let's say, high school students? Junior high school and high school. Let's go to junior high school and high school students. We're going to exclude public school. We're going to exclude college. Junior high school, high school. These are the details. What do you do if a child in the chat tries to attack you? What do you do if a child in the chat swings on you? Do you refrain from them? Do you run from them? Or do you beat their motherfucking ass? Yo, Polo the Bear, I see you in the building. Just Eric, I see you in the building. Salute, beloveds. I see y'all coming in the building. Since y'all want to come in the building, let's do it like this, because y'all rocking with the best. And you can't do what?
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it come to mine. I'm cautious, I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
My man Nerd said, I'm going to have to sit this one out. I fought my principal and teacher. Eve, what up, girl? The Nile is in the building. Yo, Nerd, remember when y'all told y'all I got kicked out of PS 167 for fighting? Remember I told you I got kicked out of IS 390 for fighting? Remember I told you I got kicked out of Boys and Girls High School for fighting? Pay attention to this. Public school, junior high school, and high school, I got kicked out of schools for fighting. Never for fighting students. Always for putting hands on teachers. Because I got a golden rule. Don't put your hands on me. Yeah, that was taught to me by my mother. My mother taught me that shit. Don't let nobody put their fucking hands on you. Cinnamon Tea, I see you in the building. Yep, y'all may be upset. My mother said, a teacher does not have the right to be putting their hands on any child. My mother told my teachers, if he do something that you feel as though is wrong, here's my number. Call me. Do not, my mother was very, very advocate. Do not put your hands on my son. Some teachers didn't want to listen to that shit. Don't put your hands, I don't give a fuck about that talking shit. If you put, that's to this day, if you put your hands on me, some medieval shit is gonna happen. Nerd said the same thing. He said, that's how it was. As soon as someone touched me, I went off. She said, you either beat their ass. My mother said the same thing, or I'm gonna beat yours. See, we all come from the same great upbringing. This is a fact. But certain things we're not gonna be doing. So to the people, yo, Eve, let me ask you something, girl. Say you're a teacher, Eve. Junior high, not first grade. We're going to exclude public school. We're going to exclude high school. College. Say you're a school teacher, Eve. You're a substitute teacher. Young lady in junior high school or high school attacks you in the classroom. What do you do, Eve? Do you try to restrain her from fighting you? Because you're trying to protect her or de-escalate the situation? Do you run? Do you get the fuck up out of there and run for security? That's A and B. Number C, do you beat her ass? See, Eve said, fuck that. I hit people, kids. She didn't answer that question. You put your hands on me, I'm putting my hands on you. Net Stars, I see you in the building, beloved. I appreciate you for pulling up, brother. Well, let me show y'all something right quick, and let me see how y'all feel about this, because great minds think alike. But this shit right here, I'm talking about this shit right here I'm about to give y'all this work with. Holy smokes, Batman. Pay attention, y'all.
Now to a brawl breaking out at a South Florida high school. The video was posted online and it is now going viral.
It involves a student and a substitute teacher. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly is live outside the school this midday with reaction. Trent.
Yeah, Janice, Sam, what a shocking sight it was for students in class yesterday. All of this, by the way, going down right here on the campus of Miami Central Senior High School. Those students whipping out their cell phones so they could record that fight. And now we're learning that video may possibly lead to criminal charges against the student involved. Shocking video surfacing on social media showing a student at Miami Central Senior High appearing to attack a substitute teacher. The classroom chaos.
You see what happened there? That teacher said, oh, no, you don't, bitch.
Recorded by other students who witnessed the fight while sitting in class.
Now, see, if you pay attention to what happened at first, you see them kids running around with them goddamn cell phones. That's how they catching them pictures of them goddamn UFOs. We can talk about this another time. Remember, I did a show, Do UFOs Really Exist? The second month I was on YouTube. A lot of y'all laughed at me. They just told y'all on CNN that they got 7 motherfucking spaceships, but nobody's answering. If you got 7 unidentified spaceships that y'all been working on for years, where the fuck is the 7 goddamn pilots of them unidentified spaceships? They just told you on CNN. They got 7 spaceships they've been working on for years trying to find out the fucking technology of this shit. They don't know how. So this has led me to believe if you don't know how to work this shit, either the aliens or the pilots of them ships are dead or they got the fuck away. And that's why you so terrified. And why it took so long for y'all to tell us, quote unquote, that y'all had the spacecrafts. But let's talk about that another time. Do you see how this young lady rushed that teacher, y'all? The teacher, truth lady, is the lady with the blonde hair. See what I mean? These kids so big today, you don't know who's who. I'm going to show it to you again. The student is the one that was pushing her into the corner in all black. The teacher is right there. I'm going to show you. Let's get into this work. Let's get into this work. Y'all know who y'all rocking.
Now to a brawl breaking out at a South Florida high school. The video was posted online and it is now going viral.
It involves a student and a substitute teacher. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly is live outside the school this midday with reaction. Trent.
Yeah, Janice, Sam, what a shocking sight it was for students in class yesterday. All of this, by the way, going down right here on the campus of Miami Central Senior High School. Those students whipping out their cell phones so they could record that fight. And now we're learning that video may possibly lead to criminal charges.
One thing I got to say, I want to appreciate Polo the Bear for saying that. He said the short-haired one is the teacher. I really appreciate y'all that be over here fucking with me. I'm dead ass serious. And I appreciate the fact that y'all be actually interacting with me like that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. To know that people are interested in just stuff, like I told y'all, I don't think that only your interests are boring. I think if it's interesting to you, it'll be interesting to other people too. See, I'm an adult, so certain things I be seeing that be kind of bugging me out, like a couple of the other things I got in the show later on, I be trying to share with y'all. See, I be trying to get y'all up here to get your mind working. And Eve, I saw your show this morning, girl. I was in the cut. I just didn't do no typing. You know why? You know what I'm saying? I saw your show, girl. I ain't mad at you. You know, I pray for the whole situation, and I respect Eve. Yo, let me tell y'all something about Eve, man. I knew it from day one. The motherfucker, the only reason why I'm mad at her, because I still ain't get my goddamn stuffed pink salmon. I don't give a fuck who knows that. I want some of that goddamn stuffed pink salmon. I don't give a fuck who know that shit. Big Dice like to eat. That's the only reason why I'm mad at her, because I ain't get my pink stuffed goddamn salmon yet. That's the only reason why I'm upset with her. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But she come from a rare breed, y'all. See, y'all don't understand bitches like that. Excuse my language. I ain't mean it like that. Y'all don't understand women like that. See, some women... See, let me tell you something what my mother told me a long time ago. Y'all want to hear some deep shit before we get into this story? Shout out to Sharon McLeod. She said, Joe, boy, when y'all out there messing with them women, pay attention to this, fellas. Pay attention to what I'm saying to you, fellas. If you don't listen to nothing else I'm saying, this is a jewel dropped by Sharon McLeod, you dig? This woman right here told me this. She said, when y'all out there playing with them women, fellas, she said, because y'all like to share y'all oats and all that bullshit, you know, sow your oats and all that. That's what this woman told me. I miss you so much, Ma. She said, if you ever get caught up in a situation between two women, she said, the one that talks the most is the one that never gave a fuck about you. A lot of y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't understand that shit. Tell them, Keith, y'all don't understand that. Like, let me tell y'all something, man. When this goes for women too. You may be in a situation where you with one dude that just broke your heart and he just killed your spirit. Then you may find that other dude that brings you back to life, regenerates you. You know, like bring a flower back to life. You know, oxygen, water, talking to that flower, cutting off the weeds. Eggplant water, like my grandmother said. You get you some eggshells and some water, and you talk to them plants. My grandmother loved fern plants. She said they was called prayer plants. They was all over the house. My grandmother used to have buckets and gallons of water with eggshells in it. That shit stunk like a motherfucker. But that's how much my grandmother loved her plants. Yo, Jeezy, when I end this live, make sure you call me. I got something to holler at you about. Good shit. Whenever you ready, we doing it. It's nothing. But when you're dealing with, so let me tell you something, people. When y'all dealing with something where y'all may get caught up with your feelings because love is real, you might have a triangle going on. Sometimes people go through things like that. But like my mother said, when a man is dealing with two women, the woman that talks all the business that man did with them is the one that don't love him. The woman that is humble enough to be disrespected, ridiculed, slandered, and drugged all out in the street and will not say a word. This is the motherfucker that love you. You know why? A lot of people don't want to hear this. Real women in the building now, they'll understand what I'm saying. A woman is designed to love a fucking man. These is facts. A woman is designed to love a fucking man. A woman is designed to humble, love, and submit to a man. But a woman is not designed to humbly love and submit to a boy. The only time a woman is supposed to humbly love and submit to a boy is if it's a child that woman has created. It's a woman's joy to admire her man. It's a man's obligation to inspire and uplift his woman. That's a fact. Fellas, if you're treating your woman like them flowers, you know, the water, the roses, the compliments, the understanding, just oxygen. You notice they say that shit? If you talk to a flower, if you stand in front of a flower and talk to a flower, you talk life into a flower because of oxygen. The flower don't talk back to you, but the life that you talk into the flower is oxygen that gives it life. If y'all pay attention, inshallah. Communication is the key to everything. You heard what Eve said? Her job is to love them, not control them. Not control them. Don't nobody want to be no fucking control. No adult wants to be controlled. Not a man, not a woman. Don't no woman want to go out with her homegirls, fellas. I know y'all be a little insecure sometimes when they be in the street. Don't no girl want to go out with her homegirls or get a weekend with her homegirls for a lady night and want you motherfuckers calling every goddamn hour. What you doing? Some niggas around? Who them niggas out here in the back? Yo, why you ain't called me yet? Yo, matter of fact, why y'all still outside? Don't nobody want that. Same thing versus ladies. A dude don't want to be on a mancation with his dudes, or maybe at a strip club, maybe shooting pool, maybe at a cigar lounge, maybe at a basketball game, maybe at a football game. It's just some recreational air outside. Nigga don't want the phone ringing all day. What time you coming home? Any bitches around, y'all? Call me on FaceTime. Let me see who around you. You're going to lose motherfuckers like that. Maybach, sapase, my bro. You're going to lose niggas like that. Maybach, I see you in the building, brother. I hate niggas like that. I hate niggas like that. And I hate you niggas that when we say we going to hang out, every 5 minutes you talking about, yo, I got to call my girl. What you calling your girl for? Man, she out with them, yo, her and Tanya and them went out. You know them bitches be bugging. I want to know, they ain't even going to tell me what club they went to. So what, nigga? She coming back home, dummy. See, I'm one of them real niggas. They don't want to hear what I got to say. If you gonna fuck bring me something back in the morning. If you gonna fuck with a nigga, at least bring me some breakfast, and that nigga better give you some fucking money. Because as a man, I hold it down. So if you met something that made that thing jump a little something like that, use a condom. Bring me a number 4 from McDonald's in the morning on the way home, and we got some bread to bust down when you get back, too. We can argue about why you was out there, but I need to know that I got some bread to bust down. Because if you out there fucking a nigga for nothing, I don't need you. I don't need you. See, a lot of niggas is suckers talking about, oh, she slept with a nigga. I'm leaving her. You pussy. You niggas is pussy. Niggas can fuck all the bitches they want to, but if you find out your woman took one piece of dick, I can't fuck with that bitch. That bitch ain't shit. Fuck that bitch, man. I ain't gonna never love a bitch again. Fuck that bitch, man. Nigga, you just fucked somebody the day before yesterday. You gonna get mad at her. Wiz, 8:45, I see you in the building. Pardon me, y'all. You right, Cinnamon Tea. You see I had to talk about it. Niggas talking about, you know, what time you coming home? Fuck you mean what time I'm coming? Yo, these is corny ass niggas. I keep telling y'all, ladies, ask the nigga what he was eating in high school when he was outside. If the nigga told you at lunch or in the morning he was eating a buttered roll with jelly, don't fuck with him. Ain't nothing wrong with a bagel with butter and jelly. Ain't nothing. See, myself, I used to have the cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese and grape or strawberry jam. Then you got to ask the nigga, yo, what you ate? What kind of sandwich you ate when you was younger? If them niggas start talking about butter roll, you can't fuck with them niggas because I had a turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese from 227. That's the fact. I had a turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese from 227s from Mikey's on Schenectady. You dig? Some people are savages. Certain things they're not used to. They're not used to certain things. They're not. Let's get back to this work. Y'all got me on one. Y'all know how y'all be getting me. You know I be getting in my zone. Pardon me, y'all. Let's get back to this work.
Now to a brawl breaking out at a South Florida high school. The video was posted online and it is now going viral.
It involves a student and a substitute teacher. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly is live outside the school this midday with reaction. Trent.
Yeah, Janice, Sam, what a shocking sight it was for students in class yesterday. All of this, by the way, going down right here on the campus of Miami Central Senior High School. Those students whipping out their cell phones so they could record that fight. And now we're learning that video may possibly lead to criminal charges against the student involved.
Watch this, y'all. The student
Shocking
is the
video
black girl. Look how big
surfacing on
that girl
social
is.
media
That teacher said,
showing
"Oh
a
no, you
student
don't,
at
bitch."
Miami Central Senior
Watch the
High
teacher. "Oh no,
appearing
you
to
don't,
attack
bitch."
a substitute teacher.
Hold up, bitch.
The classroom chaos posted online yesterday appears to have been recorded by other students who witnessed the fight while sitting in class.
She ain't playing no game. She look like one of them sisters that be at church. She like one of them sisters that be at church walking around making sure everybody got a napkin when they eating. That woman look like she could fight.
Lead to criminal charges against the student involved. Shocking video surfacing on social media showing a student at Miami Central Senior High appearing to attack a substitute teacher. The classroom chaos posted online yesterday appears to have been recorded by other students who witnessed the fight while sitting in class. Take another look and you can see the student in question appearing to charge at the substitute teacher. At some point, the sub puts that student into a headlock before both eventually fall to the floor. The whole time, other kids can be heard reacting in the background.
I thought it was just crazy. Like, I saw the video on my phone and I was like, oh my gosh.
Students we spoke with identified that sub as Mrs. Ferguson, who they say frequently fills in for various classes.
I was just wondering, like, what made that student fight the teacher like that?
I don't understand this generation these days, but this was taking place now.
This woman is a substitute teacher herself, and while she wasn't involved in this fight, she says times have sure changed since she was a student.
Oh, it's a way big difference. We had respect. We didn't fight no teacher. We sat down, we did what they say, we did our work. We just showed really respect.
Yeah, and within the last hour, we did receive an updated statement from the school district reading in part, quote, all indicators point to the student having been the aggressor here. They say it is evident that the employee used great restraint in her attempts to de-escalate the situation as a result of her unacceptable behavior. They're talking about the student here. That student will now be disciplined according to the Code of Student Conduct, and they say she may be facing criminal charges as a result. Now, so far, the name of that student has not been released, but according to some of the other students we spoke with out here, they tell us she is in the 10th grade here at Miami Central. If you want to see more of that downright shocking video, we've got a link to this story posted on my social media pages. You can follow me at Trent Kelly, WPLG. For now,
them niggas is worse than YouTube creators. Them niggas is worse than YouTube. They worse than us. You heard what that nigga said? If you want the full video of this disturbing video, follow me on my Facebook page. What up, country nigga? We got Wax AP in the building. That nigga said, follow me on Facebook if you want to see the whole video. Pay attention, y'all. Remember what I asked y'all? Do you fight her? Do you restrain her? Do you de-escalate the situation, or do you try to run? When them kids sat up there recording that shit, that girl is going to jail. Going to jail. A high school student attacking a teacher like that, going to jail. Going to jail. Straight to jail. Like on a Monopoly game, you going straight to jail, shorty. Yeah, hell yeah, I got that shit, bro. Chill, you up here fucking show up. Wax AP sent me some great footage that's going into the, man, that's lined up for the second show, man. Shh. Nigga over here fucking me up, man. We can't be letting niggas know Wax is intelligent, because y'all know y'all think, well, matter of fact, everybody over here know Wax is intelligent. But you know, the niggas on YouTube think, Wax sent me some shit I'm about to show y'all later on. You did? But how many people think she supposed to go to jail? You did? How many people think she about to go to jail? I know one thing, that teacher got a lawsuit. I know one thing, that teacher got a lawsuit. Do y'all remember that? That teacher got a lawsuit. Facts of life. That teacher got a lawsuit. So we going to pray for that hope. We got our kids now. Remember back in the days, you see what that lady said in the car? She said, we wasn't fighting our teachers. You know why we wasn't fighting our teachers, y'all? Can anybody in here tell me why we wasn't? Well, I did, but I was ignorant. So don't include me. You know why a child with some good sense wouldn't put their hands on a teacher? Can anybody tell me that? Yeah, she getting probation. She getting probation, no jail. But that's gonna fuck up her motherfucking, her record. Assault on a teacher, a juvenile crime, they should be able to go, you know what, that shit shouldn't stay on there. I hope not, but you know, because it made the news, because of the media, this is why prosecutors might try to go further with it. A lot of, we grew up fighting teachers. Back in the days, we grew up fighting teachers. We got a suspension. We went to the Board of Education, and they sent us to another school. Damn, I ain't seen that shit. Wax said it was a lady that walked into the path of a train with a baby. Oh, I got one for y'all pertaining to a baby. Thank you for sharing that shit, Wax, right here. Yo, check this shit out, y'all. This right here is crazy. Now, this right here is sad. So do me a favor, y'all. This is sad, man. This right here is sad, and this all goes down to mental health, y'all. This right here is sad. Let's look at this shit, man.
A grandmother is in the Butler County Jail accused of shooting her infant grandchild in the head.
WCPO 9 News reporter Valerie
Dog
Lyons
soldier,
in Hamilton,
salute.
where investigators say the shooting was intentional.
My mama shot my niece. Frantic 911 calls as a 6-month-old fights for her life.
Okay, I wanted to help you help your baby, okay? Is she still breathing?
Yes, ma'am. The little girl shot in the head, her mother describing the suspect. It was her grandma. Butler County deputies later arrested the child's grandmother. An incident.
Y'all hear this, y'all? 6-month-old baby shot her grandmother.
First tonight, a grandmother is in the Butler County Jail accused of shooting her infant grandchild in the head.
WCPO 9 News reporter Valerie Lyons is in Hamilton, where investigators say the shooting was intentional.
My mama shot my niece. Frantic 911 calls as a 6-month-old fights for her life.
Okay, I wanted to help you help your baby, okay? Is she still breathing?
Yes, ma'am. The little girl shot in the head, her mother describing the suspect. It was her grandma. Butler County deputies later arrested the child's grandmother. An incident report says the 43-year-old ran out of the apartment following the shooting. Deputies found her driving the wrong way on I-75.
Yeah.
Hi there. What is your name, please?
My name is Mia. Mia Harris appeared in court for a video arraignment Monday morning. Calling in from the Butler County Jail, she's charged with 3 counts of felonious assault. She's accused of intentionally firing the gun, but not just at her granddaughter.
One individual that was not shot has injuries to her head from being missed by the bullet.
Court records say after firing through a locked door and breaking it down, Harris also shot at 2 adult family members. She allegedly tried to shoot one of them in the head at close range, but missed.
I'm going to make a finding based on the allegations contained in the complaints that there is probable cause for your arrest.
While investigators have yet to share any motive, the baby's mother shared this with dispatchers. Because she was mad at us, she's going crazy. Harris will stay here at the Butler County Jail on a 1.
Y'all heard that? She's going mad. She's going crazy. She's shooting at people in the crib. She tried to hit somebody in the head. I don't want to keep going over this, but I want y'all to look in the eyes of this lady when she's being arraigned at the judge, y'all. The shit is fucked up. This is somebody that had a mental breakdown and completely, it's apparent that she snapped. It's apparent that she snapped, y'all. That's why I tell people, stop playing with people, man. Leave people alone, man. For real.
Based on the allegations contained in the complaints that there is probable cause for your arrest.
While investigators have yet to share any motive, The baby's mother shared this with dispatchers.
Because she was mad at us. She's going crazy.
Harris will stay here at the Butler County Jail on a $1.5 million bond. She'll be back in court on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. As for her infant granddaughter, prosecutors say she's in grave condition. In Hamilton, Valerie Lyons, WCPO 9 News.
That's crazy, y'all. Think about that. What can make somebody snap to the fact like that? That they're going to... Anybody can see. Anybody can understand. This is mental illness. Shout out to Wax, Smitty, Cosmology Bay, King Crego. We did a show yesterday talking about the moral code, but we also spoke about mental illness. Something happened, man. Ain't no grandmother coming in the crib just talking about killing her grandbaby. You'll hear about a grandmother killing her damn baby first, her daughter or her son, over that grandbaby. You did? Let me give y'all some time to give y'all self a break to roll up or something like that. And I'm going to drop the link. You dig? It's time to roll up right quick. Let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Ziggy Black, I see you in the building. Appreciate that super chat, beloved.
They told me I'm on my damn mind. Yeah, wait out, I'm a landmine. Yeah. I told God, never mind, I got it. Grabbed my gun, I went outside and started searching profit. I define profit, I live amongst the poor. Lambs had to feed Johnny, started cooking raw. Understanding needed papers, baby girl was crying. Screaming, wait, everybody dying. Yeah, my little homie fell in love with Crit. My baby mom's that dumb bitch fell in love with Dick. Yeah, I told son better run his chain. My bitch took a 101, they yelling under brain. Yeah. You rap niggas weirdos. I'm B's case best in the field like a scarecrow. Yo, shot where these niggas at? Heard the everything, throw shots to these niggas' caps. Man, them hustle to the nerve.
You know who not bomber clad rampant? You know me? I am the original Jamaican Dantana. You understand? Jamaican road boy. I know I ramp with bomber clad me. Come on. I murder people for fun. Murder on a bomber clad.
Man, I'm going for murder. Yeah. I'm from a place where the sun sell crack to they mothers. Nova dice games blasted each other. Wait, on to check it. First down, intercepted. Off the crown, nigga reckless. Being fucking with the text spit. Truly love, he was wildin'. Nigga lands on the island. Bitch beef will come home. Get a bitch dick, now the bitch salad. 211 on occasion. Stomp your face on the pavement. Today I woke up in a Blu-ray, that's a spaceship. That's that nigga lay. Now that nigga dead. Yeah, look down the barrel of a 9. When this man stand behind me, double barrel to my spine. Yeah. 20 deep in the paddy wagon. Pussy niggas start scattering that ratty clapping. I burn purple and I throw verbal. The flow bourbon, the pound bagger with no sermon.
Shout out to Way to Black. Shout out to Mr. Cloth himself. Zeke Black is in the building, y'all. Appreciate that super chat, beloved. Make sure y'all get over there and subscribe. Y'all already know who I be telling y'all to do. Zeke, you know you got your your gun over here. Put your handle up, man. Make it happen. This is where the legends come hang out, y'all. This is where the legends come hang out. Usually when the grown folks collide. This is where the ignorant hide from. See, the ignorant don't really come over here. The ignorant don't really pop up over here. They don't really pop up in the chats and none of that. They're going to get killed over here, you know? Grown folks hang out over here. But now to the main part of what I was telling y'all about. Are they trying to really... Let me ask you something. It seems like every time our kids get out the hood, they try to put our kids... It seems like, if I'm bugging, talk to me. It seems like every time our kids of a minority, when they get out of the hood, whether it's because of rapping, acting, you dig what I'm saying? Rapping, acting, or a great athlete, it's always some type of circumstantial evidence that pulls them back where they got to go to jail. What the fuck is going on? Oh, you mean to tell me our kids are that stupid? Are they being targeted? Like, serious. You can't tell me this. You can't tell me this. You just can't tell me all of us, just like I said with the black, with Puffy, with Jay-Z. I'm not condoning nothing they doing. But think about Harvey Weinstein. All the things that's been going on from back in the days, from the dude that ran Playboy. Look what Marilyn Monroe said about him. He been drugging her and fucking her since she was 14. King Craigo, I see you in the building. Why is they fucking with our kids? You know what makes me mad about this kid right here? I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want y'all to check this dude out. He makes me so mad, y'all. All jokes aside, what gets me mad is the opportunities that our children are getting, the opportunities that they're giving us. You know, our ancestors and all that, they turning over in their grave. You know, we got ancestors that wish they had a YouTube back in the days. They'd have been up in there going, come get us, these niggas down here killing us on this plantation. Do you know if our ancestors had cell phones or FaceTime, they'd be calling their cousins in New York and all that shit? Yo, get down here, man. I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm at. These niggas down here killing us, they whooping us, and they got us in this goddamn hot-ass field, man. Get some guns and come get us, sissy. Silver Point, I see you in the building. See what Truth Lady said? Yo, Truth Lady, you know what? I'm going to start putting you on timeout. You're going to start getting put on timeout. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. I'm putting you on timeout. You on timeout right now for 10 seconds. I bet you try to type something right now, it ain't going to happen because you're on timeout for 10 seconds. The reason you got put on timeout for 10 seconds is all this great input you have for us. We need that up here. Charge your cell phone one day or one night and get up on this platform and share your wisdom with us. Can you dig it? Excuse me, I didn't mean to talk too loud. Forgive me, sister. You know I get real passionate about certain things. You know I do. Your 10 seconds is up now, so I know you can say something. But we would appreciate your wisdom up here, sister. From a woman's point of view, from an older perspective, we need to hear that. Cosmology Bay, I see you in the building. But check this out, how they keep targeting this young man, man. It's like every time he get away from something, he gets right back into something. And I'm starting to say, is he slow? Is he really that slow? Or is it just that he don't care? Check this out, y'all.
Less than a week before his return from a 25-game suspension, Memphis Grizz star Jon Morant goes to court today. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg has the night off. Morant was on the defense during a hearing.
Mind you, they just paid for him to beat 2 gun charges. He just beat 2 gun charges. After the first gun charge, I wouldn't have been going nowhere without a reverend. I'd have had a pastor, an imam. I'd have had an imam with me everywhere I went. I would have not gotten no trouble. Check this out.
tied to a lawsuit after a fight at his home during a pickup basketball game with a teenager. WREG's Alex Coleman tells us what Morant and attorneys representing the teen had to say in court.
It wasn't on the basketball court, but inside Shelby County Circuit Court, where Memphis Grizzlies and NBA star Jon Morant took the stand.
And you recall where it hit you?
Left side of my face.
Did it hurt?
I mean, yeah.
Did it feel good?
Nah. Respectfully, all jokes aside, can anybody tell me what y'all see right now? Respectfully. No disrespect intended to this young man, but I am very appalled with his elders. I am very appalled with the OGs that surround him. I am very appalled with the people that are close to him. Can everybody tell me what y'all see that's so fucked up about this young man? I'm going to tell you what I see. The first thing they tell you when you come to court is, come to court presentable. You don't got to come in there looking like a reverend, but you ain't got to come in there looking like you just went to the store to get an eighth aloud neither. All this money he got people around him that's yes men. This is the result, continuous interactions with police. If you really got dudes around you and you want to be this person or whatever like that, there are people that's supposed to be around you, not trying to sound funny, y'all. It's just some people that really gonna carry that gun for you to make sure you don't have to catch a gun charge. That ain't no manipulation. It's just some dudes to be like, yo, you really my man. You ain't gonna have to give them no gun. Wherever y'all go, they're gonna have a gun. Unfortunately, these are the rules of engagement. And he's sitting there like he don't care. This started over a basketball incident. Yo, this shit gets me so aggravated, y'all. Check this kid out, man.
Morant was on the defense during a hearing tied to a lawsuit after a fight at his home during a pickup basketball game with a teenager. WREG's Alex Coleman tells us what Morant and attorneys representing the teen had to say in court.
It wasn't on the basketball court, but inside Shelby County Circuit Court, where Memphis Grizzlies and NBA star Jon Morant took the stand.
And you recall where it hit you?
Left side of my face.
Did it hurt?
I mean, yeah.
And he laughed.
Nah.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
For the first time, Morant talking publicly about a 2022 pickup basketball game that led to a fight against then 17-year-old Joshua Holloway and a lawsuit, and demonstrating what he says happened that day.
When you threw the ball to Mr. Holloway, where did
his chest. Yeah, he caught it by his chest.
Is that where a tech ball should be placed?
It's a chest pass.
Morant and his attorneys say Holloway threw a basketball at the NBA star, hitting him on the chin. Holloway's attorneys has called Morant's claims a Hail Mary.
Pull this short, so where I'm from, that's fighting standards. Hold on, I don't even want this nigga on the big screen. I don't even want this clown on the big screen. Forgive me for calling him a clown. It's just my opinion. You see this dummy? Yo, where I come from, that's a fighting stance. I am so glad my moms gave me them dictionaries. Yo, where I come from, that's a fighting stance. They asked him, did it hurt? He said, yeah. You supposed to be sitting up there like this. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean this shit. He supposed to have some disparity in his fucking eyes. Some compassion, something. That nigga acting like he about to go to a goddamn strip club. Yo, hurry up and get me the fuck up out of here. My man's and him is waiting out there. They got the Hummer outside. We got the Lamborghini Jeep. We got the below 30,000 in the strip club. That's the dumbest shit they do to us. That's why they ostracize us in totality, because of ignorant displays of manhood. I was going to say some other shit, but I've been working on myself. Y'all know that. Ignorant displays of manhood. This nigga sitting in there like they wasting his time. Ain't that some shit? They done blew this boy head up so big, and the people around him are so used to just letting him react and do certain things without real love and informative information from experience. They just waiting on him to give them money. All they doing is waiting on him to pay a check or buy them a car or buy them some jewelry or take some pictures with them or autograph some basketballs or autograph some Jon Morant shirts for they can get, they're around him for opportunity. There's so many opportunists around us. Shout out to my nigga Chase Milano. That word made me think about Chase Milano. Shout out to my nigga Chase Milano. He did something yesterday purposely, and y'all don't understand his madness. I don't even understand Chase madness. But it's not my place to. Black Soul, I see you. But me being upset with Chase, y'all, because something that hurt my feelings, I said on this platform that Chase is not my friend. And I got to take that back. I got to apologize. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Because of my paranoias, my insecurities, and my fears that develops egos, because of my insecurities and my fears from the past, alongside with his insecurities and his fears from the past, created two egos. Two egos between strong bulls. Me and Wax AP. My insecurities and fears. My nigga going through a bunch of shit. I told y'all. My nigga going through a bunch of shit. And one of the closest people to him, me, Black Soul, God the brand, we the one that's getting the lash of that shit. He ain't got nobody else to lash out on. That's what friends do. My insecurities and my fears, yo, who the fuck you think you talking to, boy? We people. What is wrong with you? You going crazy. Our insecurities, our fears, creates egos. Ain't that some shit? Chase Millie in the building. Our insecurities, yo, I ain't gonna front. Our insecurities and our fears. When you said the word opportunist, it just ran through my head. Y'all know something about Chase Milano? He in the building. I told y'all, I gravitated to this man because of what he said about my man Compa. Unfortunately, a lot of y'all have gravitated to him because of that energy he gives you when he in a zone. I have conversations with him behind the scene. Like I told you, we arguing all that shit. But I know his heart now and he know mine. And that's on my mother. I was totally wrong to say that man wasn't my friend. I got upset with Roski, which I should not have, because that's a child. And Chase said something that I had to really listen to. You don't be knowing who the fuck to trust out here. But if I'm not going to tell y'all one thing, I'm going to say this again. I'm one of the last fucking Mohegans out here, man, when it comes to official. I'm one of the last Mohegans out here when it comes to officials. Because when I go through shit with my niggas, I don't watch my niggas. I watch the niggas around my niggas. Ain't that some shit? When I go through shit with my niggas, see, I was schooled differently. Because when niggas in my hood, let me tell you something about some Brooklyn shit. This that cloth talk. Where I come from, when the crowd see friends fighting, there are serpents and peasants that's going to come. There's serpents and peasants that's coming to me, and there's serpents and peasants that's going to my man. Me and my man arguing, so we not talking like we do every day. 48 hours not talking to your friend is a long time. To hear other people talk to you about your friend, and you still don't hear from your friend, and then you see things that you misconstrue. See, I don't watch the niggas I argue. I watch the niggas around. Once y'all start paying attention to the people that gravitate to you, you'll be able to, what? Solve the fucking problem. These are facts. And then I got to understand something Shay said too. The Dreadnought Compa told me something that stuck in my heart. And it seemed like when Chase said it yesterday, I heard it. But I heard Compa saying it. He said, nigga, you got to learn to mind your motherfucking business when it comes to people platforms, pussy. That's exactly what my man said to me. He said, worry what the fuck is going on your platform, and that's how you run it. But you can't tell nobody how to run their shit, man, whether you give a fuck about them or not. That's his shit. So what I do now, y'all, like certain people platforms I watch and don't type. I don't type. Because I got a problem with trolls, y'all. And I'm working on that shit. I got a problem with trolls. SMM Jeezy, I see you in the building. But that's something I got to work with. Learning to watch other people, how they interact with trolls, is kind of helping me deal with it, but it ain't working fast enough. It's fucking with me. I don't like trolls. And the reason why I think I'm so hard on the troll, because me and my man got into an argument. Rest in peace to the Dreadnought Compa. We watching Compa show one day. Compa gives me a wrench. Check this shit out. I'm in the fucking chat, and then another Dice lover comes in the chat. Like, remember the day when we was in here, y'all, and then a King Crego came in here, and Crego was here? So what I did, because I had a wrench, I blocked the person that had my name. So if anybody is in a chat, pay attention. If anybody is in a chat and you see Dice Lover, Utica Avenue, let me tell y'all what to look for. I'm going to tell y'all what to look for. I'm going to tell you right now what to look for. I'm going to tell you right now, if you think I'm joking, FTC got the device. If you do not see, when you have the right to press the button to the content creators. If you do not see joined March 16th, 2015, it's not me. FTC Jeezy got that same March 16th, 2015. If you don't see that when you press that, y'all, that's somebody trying to ignite an argument with me and y'all. Because I noticed a lot of my conflict came from fake accounts of people saying they was me. That is fucked up. That is really fucked up. But when it comes to opportunity, Chase, I want you to hear me. Don't listen. Hear me. Yeah, that's how to say it. Inshallah. Your glow is so strong. I told you this before your glow became that strong. The leeches is coming. There's some people on this place right here that cannot strike a motherfucking match. God helped me strike a match by finding a bunch of great people to come interact with us. But on YouTube, there's a higher level of evil. Unfortunately. But slowly but surely, that evil is going to get eradicated. And Big Dice stamps that. Let's get back to this crazy boy here, looking like he had a weed spot. This nigga look like he had a weed spot. He looked like he had Chase Spit in Brooklyn. Waiting on the 8th. Look how he dressed. Like he won an 8th. Yo, let me get an 8th. Got his hair twisted up, looking like Boy
where
George.
Kickball should be placed.
That's a chest pass.
Morant and his attorneys say Holloway threw a basketball at the NBA star, hitting him on the chin. Holloway's attorneys has called Morant's claims a Hail Mary.
Pull this short, so where I'm from, that's fighting standards.
Does he take a step toward you?
Yes.
The trial, which is expected to last for several days, will also address whether or not Morant is immune from liability under Tennessee's Stand Your Ground law. Alex Coleman, WREG-TV, News Channel 3.
Morant's dad, T. Morant, also testified today. He, along with other family members and friends, are scheduled to be back in court tomorrow.
This groundbreaking plot.
Chase had me in my motherfucking feelings. I ain't gonna front y'all. Chase had me in goddamn feelings. Chase said, I don't care, take your goddamn wrench back, but it's cool. That shit had me in my feelings. I took the nigga goddamn wrench. See, that's when you know you fuck with a motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? Like when certain niggas on YouTube say shit, I don't be giving a fuck about that bullshit. That shit, I swear to God, that shit be rolling off me. But if I fuck with a motherfucker, y'all shit bother me. That's just a fact. I told y'all, my friends, I get on their nerves all the time. They get on my nerves too. Fuck, motherfuckers think they just gonna be getting on my nerves and I ain't gonna get back on their nerves? Shit. My mother used to get on my nerves. My mother used to get on my nerves. My mother do grimy shit. Yeah, she did some grimy shit too. This is what my mother do. She know I want to go to a party or something like that at night. She won't say nothing. About 4:30, 5 o'clock, I start ironing my clothes and shit like that. Because I'm ready to go out the house. My mother say, did you do your chores? See, we come from respecting our parents. Did you do my chores? Did I do the chores? What the fuck are you talking to me at 4:30 about chores for? My mother go, because you know when you woke up this morning, you was supposed to do your chores, but you wanted to wait to this afternoon. You ain't going nowhere until you do them chores. Am I lying? That's why I said my mom did some grimy shit. I ain't talking about no grimy shit. I'm talking about some grimy shit. To me, that shit broke my heart. You wait to 4:30 to tell me, demand for me to do my chores? No, you good, truth lady. I understand what you said earlier, too. I didn't know that you had a phobia pertaining to certain things, but ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You good. You more than welcome over here. We love you over here. That ain't about nothing. For real. I hope one day, this is what I hope, mashallah, one day you work on overcoming that gradually. One day you just surprise us and pop up in the back up here on the platform. See, when you come up here, you don't have to be behind your avatar. When you come up here, sister, you can be behind your avatar. That can make you more comfortable. You do never have to come from behind your avatar. The only time you have to show me your avatar, and matter of fact, if you're here and if you want to surprise me, all you got to do is be like, Dice, this is me, and then cover back up, and you coming right back up there. And the only reason why we do that is because sometimes some wicked and evil people be up here pawn bombing. They be paying attention to certain people that be in people chats and be trying to destroy their channels. Smitty, I see you in the building. You know, but you more than welcome. Nah, hell no. We still need that wisdom. But like I said, mashallah, one day you might just say, you know what? I want to try this. But you don't have to, like, I be up here from behind the reason why I be from behind mines, when you see me behind the avatar, I'm usually rolling up. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm playing music or something like that. But nah, sometimes I think people need to see the sincerity in your eyes when you're talking to them about stuff you really care about. I think that'd be my problem sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? To Jon Morant, I hope he get himself together because it seemed like they targeting our people, but it seems like our people are getting more and more ignorant because they have an inexperience with managing money. See, what it is like they was talking about the reparations if they give back everybody some money. This magic number, $336,336 and $336.37. If you was to give every black person that amount of money, most of them is going back to give it back. They're going to buy cars, jewelry. They're going to create this lifestyle. They're going to buy a bunch of clothes. They're going to create this lifestyle. They're going to try to engage in certain lifestyles of other people that have been doing this all their life. See, that money going right back. They ain't going to know how to utilize that money. If you gave 20 niggas on the block $300,000 a piece, 10 of them wouldn't come together and put $100,000 together. 10 wouldn't come together and put $100,000 for $1 million to go into a motherfucking bank and say, yo, check this out. One of us is the representation of our organization, a LLC. I got $1 million cash in my motherfucking savings account, but I need a $10 million loan because I'm trying to go buy a motherfucking complex. I'm going to try to buy a housing complex. I'm going to try to buy a housing complex that includes a shopping facility. I got $1 million in the bank, so you know my bread is right, and I have other investors. I need a motherfucking loan for $10 million. That's what I'm on. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of us didn't know how to really deal with no money, and they doing that to our kids purposely. And then, like the young boy that was going to high school that killed his girlfriend, giving these kids all this money and all this bullshit. Look at this man right here. I ain't want to talk about it a long time ago, but yo, when rest in peace to King Von. When King Von died, I already knew it was going to happen because the killer of King Von went free. Pay attention to what's going on right now.
Thanks for being with us tonight. Let's get straight to that breaking news. The Savannah man, known as rapper Quando Rondo, was arrested overnight by the Federal Bureau of Investigations. 24-year-old Tyquan Bowman was taken into custody on federal drug charges, according to an FBI spokesperson. Savannah police was the arresting agency. They say Bowman was pulled over at Burroughs and 37th Streets around midnight Friday. SPD says.
Did y'all hear that? I got to go back to the beginning on this bullshit because that kid is 18 years old, 19 years old. Why is he always riding around in a car at these strange hours when them police is out there hunting? That's another situation I told you about, our children not being around the right motherfucking elders and the right OGs, man. See, the streets, let me tell you what the streets gonna do. The streets got some place for you. The streets give you back after they done with you. Look at this kid, man. Look at this kid. All this talent he got.
Thanks for being with us tonight. Let's get straight to that breaking news. The Savannah man, known as rapper Quando Rondo, was arrested overnight by the Federal Bureau of Investigations. 24-year-old Tyquan Bowman was taken into custody on federal drug charges, according to an FBI spokesperson. Savannah police was the arresting agency. They say Bowman was pulled over at Burroughs and 37th Streets around midnight Friday. SPD says he was the passenger and the only person in the car taken to jail without incident, according to a department spokesperson. Now, the federal arrest comes nearly 6 months after Bowman and 18 others were indicted on 49 counts of state drug and gang charges. Bowman was accused of violating the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act for playing a role or managing role in the Rolling 60s gang. But his troubles didn't stop there. While out on bond in July, prosecutors say he crashed and rolled his car after an apparent overdose. Judge Tammy Stokes denied the state's motion to revoke his bond.
You notice how they always say something pertaining to a gang. You notice how they always try to advocate and put that gang shit in it. Yo, this shit is crazy. They're going to try to hang this young boy, man. They're going to try to hang this young boy. The mind don't even develop to 27, some cases 29. They're going to try to hang this young boy, man. For real.
37th Streets around midnight Friday. SPD says he was the passenger and the only person in the car taken to jail without incident, according to a department spokesperson. Now, the federal arrest comes nearly 6 months after Bowman and 18 others were indicted on 49 counts of state drug and gang charges. Bowman was accused of violating the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act for playing a role or managing role in the Rolling 60s gang. But his troubles didn't stop there. While out on bond in July, prosecutors say he crashed and rolled his car after an apparent overdose. Judge Tammy Stokes denied the state's motion to revoke his bond, but ordered he could no longer drive. Then in September, prosecutors tried to ban him from Chatham County. They said he was the target of several shootings and that his presence posed a threat to the rest of the county. Again.
Did y'all hear that shit? I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life. Did y'all ever hear something like that? No, I'm dead serious. I've never heard no shit like that in my life. They tried to ban him from where he lived at because they said too many people trying to kill him. What type of shit is that for the police to say? So you mean to tell me, you know that this young child is a target? I respect the game. To my Bloods, to my Crips, Nietas, Decep for life. You know, I respect the game. Don't get it twisted. I know the rules. But what I'm saying is, I just watched the episode on Power, Raising Canaan. The feds went to the nigga crib and said, yo, check this out, boy. We got to talk to you about something. They was like, talk to me about what? He said, yo, it's a motherfucking plot to assassinate you, man. That nigga was like, so what? He said, yo, I'm telling you right now, we got great. This is what the feds told him. They said, we got good information that somebody's coming to assassinate you. Egypt, stop. We got good information that somebody is coming to assassinate you. Check what the feds tell them. This is fucked up. The feds say, yo, if you agree to cooperate with us against the family, we will put you in. That nigga say, yo, get the fuck out of my. They was like, yo, you got like 10 seconds. He say, yo, suck a dick. Get the fuck up out of here. When them niggas left, that nigga went crazy. Because if the feds know that the mob got a fucking hit on him, he know the family don't want him around no more. So you mean to tell me this young man, it's been so many attempts on his life. The Federal Bureau of Investigation won't just step up to be moral about it. So you're more concerned about him being, like they said, the advocate leader of a rolling 60s gang. You're more concerned about him being a leader. You're more concerned about putting him in jail for the rest of his life, but you don't give a fuck about him getting killed before you put him in jail. You don't give a fuck about that. So you know how he got to ride around. You know the position he carries. You know what kind of stress comes with that. You don't care that nigga, you said you want him moved out of the town? The police said they don't want him there because niggas is trying. I ain't never heard no shit like that. This is crazy, y'all. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Says he was the passenger and the only person in the car taken to jail without incident, according to a department spokesperson. Now, the federal arrest comes nearly 6 months after Bowman and 18 others were indicted on 49 counts of state drug and gang charges. Bowman was accused of violating the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act for playing a role or managing role in the Rolling 60s gang. But his troubles didn't stop there. While out on bond,
I forgot I was up there.
The passenger and the only person in the car taken to jail without incident, according to a department spokesperson. Now, the federal arrest comes nearly 6 months after Bowman and 18 others were indicted on 49 counts of state drug and gang charges. Bowman was accused of violating the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act for playing a role or managing role in the Rolling 60s gang. But his troubles didn't stop there. While out on bond in July, prosecutors say he crashed and rolled his car after an apparent overdose. Judge Tammy Stokes denied the state's motion to revoke his bond, but ordered he could no longer drive. Then in September, prosecutors tried to ban him from Chatham County. They said he was the target of several shootings and that his presence posed a threat to the rest of the county. Again, Judge Stokes sided with the defense and Bowman was able to stay out. Shortly after, I exclusively sat down with his aunt, who told us since being indicted on state charges, Bowman hasn't been the same.
To him, it's like depressing and aggravating, but we got faith in the law. We know the law is trying to step in for some reason and trying to wipe them off the map.
Did y'all hear that shit? She said the police trying to kill him. She don't give a fuck about none of that shit. She telling.
With his aunt, who told us since being indicted on state charges, Bowman hasn't been the same.
To him, it's like depressing and aggravating, but we got faith in the law. We know the law is trying to step in for some reason and trying to wipe them off the map.
Now here we are in December, and Bowman is back in custody, this time at a federal facility in Brunswick, according to his spokesperson. The specifics of what he's being charged with on the federal level are unclear beyond just, quote, drug charges. We expect to hear more details on Monday, but until then, you can find all of our coverage of Taekwon Bowman on our website, WJCL.com.
Ain't that some shit? They know niggas want to kill him. They know niggas want to kill him. And ironically, I don't know if y'all been following that YSL trial, Free Young Thug. His co-defendant, the one that wanted to plead guilty, check this out. If me and FTC go to jail on the same charge as co-defendants, that meaning we were caught at the same time involving the same criminal felonious act. If me and FTC go to jail at the same time and then booked and charged as co-defendants, co-conspirators of the same charge, and out the blue, I say, check this out, I want to plead guilty. Jamil, I see you in the building, salute. Brooklyn all day. Get my man his gun too, man. Fuck that. Let me get my man his gun. Fuck that. My man his gun. Ain't that some shit, y'all? Pay attention. If I say I want to plead guilty on the charge, FTC automatically blow trial. Automatically blows trial, because if I'm telling you the same charge that me and you got caught with, I want to plead guilty, it's no way that I can say, yo, it was me and he wasn't there, unless when I got arrested, he wasn't there and it was a conspiracy or somebody allegedly said he was there. See, pay attention to law. Now, if I get locked up by myself and FTC get away, and then while they out there doing their investigation, somebody say, yo, it wasn't just Dice, it was Dice and FTC. And then FTC is arrested on the same charge, and then we are put together as co-conspirators. That's not the same thing as being caught together as co-conspirator, co-defendants. Because the minute they got me, I'm telling them to suck cock, let's go to trial. The minute they bring FTC, I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about with him. I don't even know what you're talking about. You ain't catch me with him, so how you gonna tell me he was with me? Number one, let's get to that. But if we get caught together, and then I'm telling F, yo, let's take it to trial, they ain't got nothing, and then F saying, yo, I know they ain't got nothing, and then 2 months later, FTC go, yo, check this out, Big Dice. I am pleading guilty. Or I go, I am pleading guilty. FTC go, Dice, you crazy? You about to take this shit to trial. Nah, I'm pleading guilty. Once I plead guilty, he guilty. But check what happened to, I'm going to let you see what happened. Look what happened to the guy that said he wanted to plead guilty. Ironically, this happened the day of court when he was supposed to testify. God works in mysterious ways. Let's watch.
Right now at noon, a surprise development in the high-profile criminal trial of rapper Young Thug and others here in Atlanta. I'm Rick Fulbaum.
And I'm Joy Lim Nakrin. The judge handling this case has now delayed the trial until the new year. Atlanta News First reporter Brittany Ford was inside the courtroom. She's live now outside the Fulton County Courthouse. And Brittany, of course, this decision comes after a co-defendant was actually stabbed inside the jail.
Well, Joy, yeah, and this case has had stall after stall. First, a months-long jury selection. Defendants Shannon.
All right, so just a little bit of issue reaching Brittany there, getting her audio, but we've seen numerous delays during the course of this trial. Of course, the jury process itself was one of the
record
longest.
length.
Yeah, longest in state history, lasting some 10 months, and now this recess until after the new year. January 2nd is when the trial will resume. Comes after one of the defendants, Shannon Stillwell, also known as Shannon Jackson or SB, was hospitalized after being stabbed in the Fulton County Jail Sunday night. The sheriff's office identified a suspect, Willie Brown, as the person who stabbed Stillwell after a fight had broken out. Again, Stillwell, one of the 6 co-defendants in this massive YSL RICO trial involving rapper Young Thug, also known as Jeffrey Williams is his real name, who is accused of leading this alleged street gang. Just an hour ago or so, Judge Glanville actually dismissed the jury until next year.
Remember yesterday we recessed because one of our participants has had a medical issue, and I was telling you about that. Well, unfortunately, that medical condition still exists, and given the length of time that we're going to have to probably address that.
Yeah, y'all see how he disguised that shit because he didn't want to arise any type of warning. He said there was a medical incident. He didn't lie. Check out the way he worded that. He said there's a medical incident that occurred that was Sunday night. And he said due to that medical incident, we won't be able to go to trial today. Check him out.
Exists. And given the length of time that we're going to have to probably address that, it might be just more prudent to recess you and give you an early recess instead of recessing you this Friday.
Of course, because Stillwell remains in the hospital, but is expected to make a full recovery. Now, Brown is facing additional charges tied to what happened. When court does resume, on the 2nd of January. Of course, Atlanta News First is going to air gavel-to-gavel coverage on all of our streaming.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. Young Thug said, like a thief in the night, I take anything but some cookie. It's one more. I wasn't even going to put this up, but we got some ladies in the building. I want to see how y'all feel about this. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for this, y'all. Look at what's going on, man. This is crazy. Y'all got to see this. Y'all got to see this. Y'all don't even want to see this, but y'all got to see this. Y'all don't want to see this, but y'all got to see this. I know y'all don't want to see this. I know y'all don't even want to see this. Forgive me, y'all. And it's always, it seems like they just pinpoint these situations for women out of minorities, not just black women, but it'd be people in minority neighborhoods. But check this shit out. I don't even think y'all want to see this. I don't even think y'all want to see this, man. This shit right here is so sad, y'all. Now, this right here, how y'all feel about this? This is crazy. Check this out. Don DeMarco.
A Montgomery County mother is wanted by police in 2 different states tonight after investigators say her 2 young children were found in deplorable living conditions.
The 12 and 3-year-old were left alone to fend for themselves for nearly 2 months. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor is live outside the home where all of this happened. Brooke?
Yeah, all of this really hard to believe.
They said they was left in
County mother is wanted by
horrible
police in 2
situations.
different states tonight after investigators say her 2 young were found in deplorable living conditions.
The 12 and 3-year-old were left alone to fend for themselves for nearly 2 months. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor is live outside the home where all of this happened. Brooke?
Yeah, all of this really hard to believe. Now, the mom left about a few months ago, but they moved into this home a year ago, and the children were never enrolled in school in Texas. So officials tell me it was really easy for all of this to just go unnoticed.
Inside this home, a nightmare for 2 young children, 12 and 3 years old. Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle says they were abandoned for nearly 2 months.
There was no food in the house. Everything was empty. There was some dry beans and some spices is about it.
Their mother, Raven Yates, left them in late September, he says. There's been a warrant out for her arrest since December. Investigators say the 12-year-old never told anyone because she was threatened by what might happen to her little brother. They have different fathers.
And she was afraid that her father was going to take her and leaving the 3-year-old by himself.
Fearful, she obeyed. She'd call her father, saying mom was working and he would send food. According to police, he's a music producer in California. He called police once family members spotted Yates in Mobile, Alabama, where she's from, without her kids.
When he got a call from his ex-mother-in-law and they put 2 and 2 together, he caught the first plane over here.
Investigators shocked to see how they were living.
The officers checked the bedroom of the children and discovered heavy urine odor coming from the 3-year-old's bed.
Yates continues to be active on social media, posting to her thousands of followers as investigators work with Mobile police to arrest the 31-year-old's mom. She's wanted on 2 counts of abandoning or endangering a child.
Excuse my language, y'all. That's a bum-ass bitch. I hate them type bitches. Now, when you hear me say bum-ass bitch, that's the type of characteristic. If I call somebody that, that's what I see in them, and that's what they have portrayed themselves to be. I hate them type of bitches. Excuse me. Excuse my language. You leave them babies in there by themselves for 2 months. Two months. Yo, shout out to the real fathers. Shout out to the real fathers, ladies. You know, they say niggas ain't shit. They don't care about their kids, especially if they not with them. The man was in California. And shout out to that baby Heart. She was so scared that if she told her father what her mother was doing, that she put her feelings to the side. She was like, I know my daddy coming to get me. He loved me. But she loved her little brother. And obviously, the little boy's father is the doo-doo head. Now check this out. A lot of people could have said, what if she was killed? Seemed like she was in a promiscuous lifestyle. There's a lot of things that could happen. Nah, she way over in other counties. The mother-in-law say, yo, what's up with them babies? That man get on a plane and get straight to the crib. Some of us still left out here to care. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? She got warrants in both counties. Both counties, they call CPS, Child Protective Services. She going to jail. How could you leave them babies in there? They talking about it wasn't no food up in there. It was only seasoning. Seasoning? This shit is crazy, y'all. Let's check this again, man. This is crazy.
She was threatened by what might happen to her little brother. They have different fathers.
And she was afraid that her father was going to take her and leaving the 3-year-old by himself.
Fearful, she obeyed. She'd call her father, saying mom was working and he would send food. According to police, he's a music producer in California. He called police once family members spotted Yates in Mobile, Alabama, where she's from, without her kids.
When he got a call from his ex-mother-in-law and they put 2 and 2 together, he caught the first plane over here.
Investigators shocked to see how they were living.
The officers checked the bedroom of the children and discovered heavy urine odor coming from the 3-year-old's bed.
Yates continues to be active on social media, posting to her thousands of followers as investigators work with Mobile police to arrest the
You heard what they said. She stayed active on her social media. I hate them type of bitches. Yo, I hate bitches. Yo, she stayed active on her social media. She ain't give a fuck about checking on them babies. But that bum-ass bitch stayed on social media. I hate you social media bitches. I hate you motherfuckers. I hate you Instagram bitches. I hate you all. I'm not going to lie to you, I hate y'all. The ones that be up there with them pictures like that, the ones that be up there thinking pictures like that is appropriate. She looked like she's getting ready to go to bed with her man. Women sitting up there putting these pictures on the internet, not giving a fuck about their kids, but the only thing they thinking about is some nigga or some bitch in the street. These type of bitches ain't shit. Stay away from these bitches with these fake hairs, these fake eyelashes. These bitches is fake. They're robots. They're
Yates continues
androids.
to be active on social media, posting to her
Stack,
thousands
salute.
of followers as investigators work with Mobile police to arrest the 31-year-old's mom. She's wanted on 2 counts of abandoning or endangering a child without intent to return. She hasn't responded to our messages.
A 12-year-old cannot take care of a 3-year-old for a long period of time. It's dangerous, especially over a month and a half. It's dangerous. It's irresponsible of a parent.
Now, Yates also has a 14-year-old girl. She was reported as a runaway around the same time when police say she left the younger children. Tonight, though,
That's the part I was saving for last. I didn't even want to tell y'all about that. She got a 14-year-old. This bitch here wicked, y'all. That bitch there is wicked. That nigga there, that bitch there wicked. She's wicked. That motherfucker there wicked. The day that she broke out and left them babies, ironically, she reported her as a runaway. Stacks De Niro, I see you. Ironically, the day she decided to go wherever she was going, whatever she was doing, she reported her as a runaway. She ran away. So what do you mean? If you ran away, if your child ran away, right? I'm talking to men and women. Especially if you're the sole, your child lives with you, your child runs away. You mean to tell me you just gonna go counties away to go party and chill? You mean to tell me your child ran away? You still on Instagram talking about, hey, look at my outfit. I got a new hair. Yo, nerd, when I say I hate them, I hate them. And when I was younger, them the bitches I was attracted to. Ain't that some shit? That shit made me check myself a long time ago. I ain't gonna front. I was one of the niggas that was attracted to them type of bitches too. But then I started thinking to myself, I used to meet bitches and be like, yo, I'm gonna give you some money to go take care. You know what? I'm gonna give you $30, $40 to get a babysitter. This is true facts. It's true facts. You know the first thing they say back in the days? Oh, I'm going with Dice somewhere. They'll go find anybody to babysit. I'm not even concerned about if you leaving that child with a child molester, a person that's going to expose them to you getting high to drugs, a person that's going to expose them to you getting high off alcohol, a person that's just going to expose them to domestic violence, because children see everything that you do. I ain't give a fuck about all that shit. I was thinking about some goddamn pussy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I was out there getting that money, I ain't give a fuck about who your kids was with, especially before I had my motherfucking son. If I wasn't interested in you like that and I didn't genuinely know who you were, I didn't know your moral compass, I didn't know your family, I didn't grow with you, I didn't understand who you were, I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. See, I don't be lying. I don't know what niggas be talking about, but I don't be lying. When I was getting the bag, man, let me tell you something. Is you sucking cock or not? Excuse my language, ladies. That was just my whole approach. I was real fly like that at one time. I know I look a little crazy now, but y'all should have seen me in my prime. That was one of my favorite. I ain't really with all that talking. Get a babysitter. Is you sucking cock or not? Forgive me. I know it's fucked up. I'm talking about years ago. 7 years ago. I'm talking about some Abraham Lincoln shit. I ain't talking about now. That ain't my DNA and my makeup now. But it was a time I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. Yo, Thomas, salute. You want to hear some funny shit, Eve? Even though you said that not too many people broke up. Yo, let me explain something to you. Before I had I'm going to tell y'all a real story. See, like I said, when people ask me a question, I have no problem telling the truth, whether a person makes fun of it or not. I told y'all I couldn't play Grand Theft Auto. It would fuck with my anxiety. Told y'all, scared to death of motherfucking horror flicks. Can't watch them shits at night. I'm going to tell you the truth. My son mother meant the world to me. See, when I met my son mother, unfortunately, My son mother had been through certain things before me that at that particular time, my mind would have never really understood. I didn't even really have the mental capacity to grasp the situation that I was pulling myself into. And I'm not going against her. Very special woman. When I say she took care of my son, she still takes care of my son. And she's been nothing more than a mother to my son, even though she's got on my nerves at times. And me and her have had situations that have crushed me. But as an adult, I overstand now. It was times when my son's mother was sexually assaulted by men in her family. It was times when my son's mother chose the streets and men over my son's mother. My son's mother told my mom before she passed away, I swear to God, she asked my mother, she said, I don't understand how you love me more than my mother. And the answer that my mom's gave her, I guess it helped her, because my mother said, you can't keep getting it mad at your mother because maybe your mother didn't know how to love you. See, my grandmother came, my moms came from my grandmother and grandfather, and they loved her. My grandmother came from people that loved her. My grandfather came from people that loved him, so forth and so forth. So the genuine love that I got in my heart, that comes from my mother. And then when I was out of town getting money and my son moms was staying with my moms overextended her love to her. Respectfully, people may not understand, my son's mother is not the one that my mother wanted me to be with. But my mother loved me, and she understood at one time I loved my son's mother. So that was her main thing, but that's not who my mother wanted me to be with. But I admired her dearly when she got pregnant because she could have kept that away from me. She could have went and got an abortion. Quick Vic. Yo, you another one too, Vic. I appreciate you, beloved. I'm about to put that gun on you right now. I keep telling y'all something. I'm going to prove to y'all something right now. I'm going to show you something. Inshallah, how I don't be telling no lies. I was in a chat yesterday because my cousins and a couple of my mans called me when Chase went live. And I'm in the chat. I'm watching the chat. I'm telling my mans and them, my cousins and them, nah, that's some, but we good. That's my nigga. I told y'all yesterday morning. I said, Chase, that's my brother. He get on my fucking nerves. I get on his nerves. I told y'all that. I said that in my live in the morning. But, you know, people like, yo, you sure? I'm like, man, fuck all that bullshit. But I watched the live or whatever. And when you watch the chat, I don't listen to what people say. I hear it, but I don't pay attention to that. I'm telling y'all, I watch the fucking chat. And when it comes to Quick Vic said, Dice is a good dude, y'all. And put his hands up like a solid, yo, Quick, am I lying? Compton, we rocking with you. I see you in the building. Salute. I swear to God, Quick Vic was in the chat with a bunch of wolves that don't, see, it's not that they don't like me. They don't like that I don't settle for less. If you're not an adult, I don't want you around me. If you're not a man, I don't want you around me. If you don't know how to just treat a person, I don't want you around me. If you're a troll, I don't want you around me. See, I'm from a different era. We didn't talk to corny niggas when I was outside, y'all. We didn't surround ourselves with certain individuals, respectfully. I'm not better than nobody. It's just that I come from a different era. There was no need to waste your oxygen with someone that's a clown. Shaq Gravy, I see you in the building. It's just a fact. You see what Quick said? It's a fact. That man said, nah, y'all, Dice a good brother, y'all. Because you know the haters was in there. Yo, what up with the big Dice? What that shit called? The YouTube's going wild. What's up with the big Dice shit? That's why I know Chase my brother, and I know he dangerous. Chase done been through some shit, so I gotta love him, man. I've been through some shit. We just fucked up. We don't understand shit. Because Chase, Chase could have been like, he bad, he screamed, whatever. We know how Chase do. He put it together. But Chase know I really fuck with Chase. And I know, you know what? It's just that shit with Roski, man. The devil, see, God is always giving us tests. I used to say the devil always working. The devil ain't gonna never get no glory. All praise is due to Allah. See, Allah got ways of putting things together to see if you're gonna confide. This YouTube shit don't control me, y'all. Chase is a mastermind. I'm telling y'all. I said this the other day. You better listen to this, China. You better listen to what I'm saying to you, China. You better bring your ass back out here and get the popping again. But stay on that energy that you got, because that's the real China that I adore and respect. It's time to pass the torch, China. Big Dice stamped that shit right here. It's time for China Brim. You hearing this right. See, China, he going through a certain walk right now in life. China learning to appreciate freedom. Learning to appreciate his woman. He's learning to appreciate his children. He's learning to appreciate his mother and his grandmother and his sisters. Do you know how much I envy him? I ain't got my mother and grandmother no more. He's learning to appreciate his life, his children. Like he said, he done made y'all know who he is. Now it's time for y'all to know who he be. Shout out to my Bloods. It's a very intelligent man, y'all. It's time to pass the torch. It's time for Chase to do it, man. That nigga Chase will pack a house when it come to niggas going crazy. It's time for the Big Dice stamped it. It's time to pass the torch, China. It's time for you to stay on your movement, because respectfully, even though we all bosses, following that plant, that seed that you planted, that's following God's work. That's following God's work. That seed that China planted the other day, grown man shit, he called for all the bosses to come up. Like, yo, if you was 050, you was a part of 050, get your ass up here, let's talk. Shout out to Melly Mel for that. Melly Mel popped up. That's a fact. I gained some respect for some people that I never really thought I would really learn to respect. But that night, I did. For real. You did? Certain things people need to pay attention to. But like I said, my son's mother, she was very special. So when it got to the fact that we had to overstand that we were separating, nah. I couldn't hate her for that. If you ask me why did we separate, I'd tell you, is it my fault? Hell no. Is it her fault? Hell no. Certain things she's been to, certain circumstances that she's been through, certain mechanisms of defense that naturally engulfed her spirit and her personality, protected her from something she was scared about, opening up her heart. Because that was damaged by, like I said, a man and her family. I would never know what it is to be sexually assaulted, y'all. And I don't even want to think about no shit like that. But I got homegirls, I got a son mother, I got an ex-girl that's been through that shit. And it's the way they talk about that shit to this day, and this shit happened so long ago, it has to be something catastrophic, y'all. Matter of fact, the only thing I think could be equivalent to it is getting shot or having a nigga pull a gun in your face, my nigga, and cock that shit and tell you to take off your jewelry or your gun or your coat, or whatever, or you're going to die. That's the only thing I could really, really see as far as being a violation to a man besides being sexually assaulted, because I don't know what it is to be violated like that. You dig what I'm saying? So I didn't hate my son mother for her insecurities and her fears. They create egos. I hate the whole situation that occurred because of the past. If you keep 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the present, you will never get in the future. You'll stand in a running motion. You'll never move. But when it comes to women like this, y'all, listen, I just don't like this shit, y'all. I'm going to do this one more time. Check this out.
He put two and two together. He caught the first plane over here.
Investigators shocked to see how they were living.
The officers checked the bedroom of the children and discovered heavy urine odor coming from the 3-year-old's bed.
Yates continues to be active on social media, posting to her thousands of followers as investigators work with Mobile police to arrest the 31-year-old's mom. She's wanted on 2 counts of abandoning or endangering a child without intent to return. She hasn't responded to our messages.
A 12-year-old cannot take care of a 3-year-old for a long period of time. It's dangerous, especially over a month and a half. It's dangerous. It's irresponsible of a parent.
Now, Yates also has a 14-year-old girl. She was reported as a runaway around the same time when police say she left the younger children. Tonight, though, police tell me all 3 children have been reunited. They are safe and they are with a family member in Alabama. We're live in New Caney. I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
What type of excuse she got for that? Nah, she not unalived. The mother-in-law just saw, truth lady. I said that at first. Unfortunately, that's not that. She just on the run. The reason why we knew she wasn't unalive, truth lady, because remember what they said, she just kept every day up on Facebook, hey, hi, hey, hi. Shit, I know some motherfucking chicks in the street that sucked a few cocks, excuse my language, but they was on some shit. If you want some of this pussy, my baby's coming. I'm not leaving my baby nowhere, nigga. You better have your own house. You better get a hotel room big enough for me, you, and my baby. And they better have a motherfucking another bed for you, me, and my baby, where my baby can have its own bed. Dummy. See, that's what them real women did back in the days. You just couldn't get no box back in the days. You had to prove yourself to get some, to get some vagina back in the days. You did. That's the problem, ladies. Y'all just got to stop giving that thing away to these corny ass niggas because y'all are empowering suckers with pussy. Excuse my language. Katie the Kid, salute, beloved. I see you in the building. That's a fact, truth lady. Her attire, and that's fucked up. We do not know her for doing porn. But because of her attire, smash that like button. Because of her attire, the link is dropped if anybody want to pull up. Because of her attire, she looks like she's a porn star. She looks like a porn star. Simple and plain. But what can we do? We're in a fucked up world today. Not too many men are looking for an intelligent woman because, unfortunately, not too many men are intelligent today. They used to always say that men are afraid of women that make more money than them. No. An ignorant man is afraid of a woman that makes more money of him. Because to me, that's sexy. That'll make me fuck the shit. That'll make me do you dirty. Because if you're that powerful mentally and intellectually, where you can get a job making more money than I'm getting, whether it's in the street or at another job, and they're paying you because of your brain and your mind, not because of a skirt or because of an outfit, because of what you are putting into of a company for improvement, that's some of the sexiest shit ever. That's some of the sexiest shit ever. What? Just because of your input, your mental capacity, they paying you a certain amount of money, that shit is sexy as a motherfucker. These is facts. These is facts. It's not that niggas be afraid of the money. Niggas be afraid of the conversation. See, you can't just talk to a live bitch, yo, ma, what's up, what's up? Can I get some pussy? Yo, word up, let's go to White Castles. You want some White Castles? You don't get no good pussy like that. Them live bitches don't fuck with niggas like that. I swear to God they don't. I swear to God they don't. You say that to one of them live bitches in Brooklyn, them bitches be going, ew, ooh. They start looking like they got, ooh. The worst thing a chick could do, if she with her homegirls, she'd be like, yo, what up, ma? She do some shit like this. Won't even speak, nigga. When you see a chick go like that, I got sisters and I got cousins that you be like that. When a chick do that shit to you, they mean like, I don't believe this nigga got the nerve to be talking to me, y'all. Does this nigga really think he got a chance? I done asked niggas, why do you think she would fuck with you? Niggas like, yo, you hating. No, I'm not hating. You's a clown. See, you my man. You cool, so it don't make no difference. We already know you a clown. You should know you a clown by now, but what happened that made you think she would fuck with you? You saying she would fuck with you? I'm not saying she would fuck with me. I got a better chance of her fucking with me. But I want to know what makes you think she would fuck with you. See, I be truthful with niggas. See, I be quick. Vic, I be truthful with niggas. You see what she said, wife meaning exclusivity. Just me and you. She ain't no goddamn amateur porn star, Craig. Get the hell out of here with your porn. Truth, lady, I don't know why you got my man started with that porn shit. Y'all know Craig be buying porn, not in real life, on GTA. Craig knows where to buy women at. He knows where to buy sex on every video game. We was talking about GTA one day. He said, yo, you know that they can buy sex right here in this particular spot. I said, what are you talking about, Craig? He said, you can buy sex. They're prostitutes on GTA. I don't even know why you got him started, Truth Lady. You know how Craig is when it comes to that porn on the video games. Shit. Open-minded, I see you in the building. Salute, salute. Ron Buggs, I see you in the building. Salute. Where you, man, you came. What you doing, Ron? When did you go put that, yo? Let me tell you something, Team Guardian. I'm talking to y'all right now. FTC Vice. Yo, DMW Shots, you know you got a Team Guardian up, man. You got to take that pledge, bro. You got to go on and come home, man. Word to IS-390. Word to Maggie Lena Walker. You got to come on and come home, man. Team Guardian, we got to flood the gates. We got to flood the gates with real grown people. We got to flood the gates. We got to get some of us. King Crego done started his page. King Crego done started his page on a serious note. Seriously, y'all, go subscribe to King Crego. Do me that favor, y'all. I don't know why this nigga don't be putting this shit up. And I don't know why. Never day I see yo Craig, tell him where to find you. Y'all see what he did? That nigga said, yo, just go ahead and subscribe. This nigga Craig be talking like Brother Man off Martin sometimes, y'all. I don't know if I be bugging the fuck out. Do it just be me? Craig ain't been the same since P. Diddy, man. Ever since he lost that $60 million contract for them honey lemon pepper barbecue wing Ciroc deal, my man ain't been the same. Pray for him, y'all. Pray for him, y'all. Ever since, y'all know, because of P. Diddy, they took that money from him. They made him resign from Revolt. Ciroc ain't fucking with him no more. Him and Craig was talking about a new cognac called honey lemon pepper cognac. And then it was supposed to be a honey lemon pepper teriyaki cognac. Puff done fucked up. Craig been a little off since then. Been talking like Brother Man. Yeah, just go ahead and subscribe, y'all. Fuck it, y'all can subscribe if y'all want to. Go to King Crego. I just started the YouTube page and sometimes I started a YouTube page, y'all. Go ahead. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with Craig sometimes, y'all. I'm dead serious. Ron Buggs, he supposed to be getting the Legends Lounge. FTC Fights, I found out he got a page. Yo, man, we need to flood the airs, man. We need to flood this shit like in the 80s, man. Like, shit. You take 125 grams, you take 62 grams. Yeah. Find a block and make it go, nigga. It's time for God to win, man. I was thinking of the new name. The only thing that was coming to me was the Justice League. It's time for us to get right, man. It's time for us to make our presence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Puff, yo, Craig ain't been the same since. You remember first when Puff was talking about hitting Craig off? Craig was getting 100 lemon pepper, you know, the 50 chicken wings, the 50 chicken wing sandwiches. You remember Craig was in the restaurant that day? He was like, oh, you got that flavor too? Remember that day, y'all? And then he went behind the avatar and went mute. We ain't heard from him about 4 or 5 minutes. Then he just came back. Well, he ain't talking like that no more, son. Yo, Black, I swear to God, man, that nigga said they got that flavor. You got the honey teriyaki too? Yo, I had a conversation with my man Black Soul. He is in the building right now, y'all. This is the funniest shit in the world. If y'all want to come up and get on the stage and talk about this shit, I just had a fucking funny conversation today about who's better, Biggie Smalls or Jay-Z. I mean, Nas, Jay-Z, or Biggie Smalls. Who is the best out of them three, y'all? Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas? It broke down to us really being focused on Biggie and Nas. I got Nas being better than Biggie. And Big is my man. Rest in peace. Who y'all got, Biggie or Nas? Quick Vic said Biggie. We got one for Biggie. My man Nerd said Nas. My man Jamil said Nas. That's Nas 2-1. That's Nas 2-1. Nas 3-1. Biggie 3-2. Nas 4-2. You hear that, Black Soul? Right now, Nas is in the league. 4-2. Nasty Nas. 5-2. Nasty Nas. I need to know, y'all. The score right now is 5-2. I need your help with this one because I told him Nas last night. Me and this nigga on the phone rhyming and shit. We on the phone rhyming like we at a Jay-Z. We on the phone rhyming like we at a Biggie and Nas concert. Fake thug, no love. You get the slug, CB4 gusto. You weak niggas is played out. Uh-oh, Craig said 6. We got Nas. 6 people so far said Nas. We got 28 people in the building, y'all. I need some help with this, doo-doo heads. I need some help with this, doo-doo heads. 31 motherfucking likes, 21 people in the building. I appreciate the LOV. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Moet and Alizé keep you. Uh-oh, we got 8. Nas is at 8. Yo, Black Soul, don't act like you ain't in here. What I gotta say, Ron Jeremy? Shout out to Green Eyes. Ron Jeremy? Ron Jeremy? Code word Ron Jeremy, man. Oh, man. Dog Soldier. Nas, 9 votes to 2. Black Soul, you can come up here and talk about it. We can get into this right now in front of the people and break it down because we got 9 people in here saying Nas. Craig said, my shit is memory lane. Black Soul, I sent you a playlist last night by Nas that should have changed your life and brought you back to reality, beloved. Should have brought you right back to reality. Shot said Biggie. Shot said Biggie, 9-3. The score is 9-3, y'all. Uh-oh. Truth Lady said, I got to put my point in there too. Nas, 10-3, y'all. Oh, man. Cinnamon T said, Nas be talking knowledge. I got to go with him. That's 11-3. Yo, Black Soul, this is a landslide. This is a landslide. It's starting to look like a seesaw in St. John's Park. You know when a fat person don't let the other skinny person come down on the seesaw? Don't never get on no seesaw with no fat person or no person bigger than you, because they'll keep your ass up in the air and then they'll put their foot on it and they'll move it. Yo, I done seen some foul shit in the fucking park on the monkey bars, on the fucking swings, and on the seesaws. Brooklyn was terrible, y'all. Oh, man. Divine Feminine Nas. That's 12-3. 12-4, excuse me. Black Soul just said 4. 12-4. You see what Jamil said. Straight up, shit is real. Because any day can be your last in the jungle. Get murdered in the humble. Niggas blast, niggas tumble. The corner is the hot spots. What? The corner is the hot spots filled with mad criminals who drink beer. Guzzling beer. We all can't stare at the out-of-towners. They better break out before we back the 4-pounders. The streets is filled with undercovers. Homicide chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to catch us and knock us. Come on, man. Nas different, man. Rest in peace to Prodigy. Cosmology J, he said Prodigy is his fate of all time. I believe they killed Prodigy. The reason why I said I believe they killed Prodigy is just my opinion. My aunt has sickle cell anemia, and when she go through her flare-up, they don't give her food. She has a liquidized diet. She has liquid juice that's part of minerals, and it looks like a clear water, and they give her Ensure that she has to take when she goes through her sessions. And they said he choked on an egg. I don't appreciate that. That's what I said too last night, Craig, as Black Soul. I said I thought my favorite MC was Rakim, but Nas, Nas go crazy on you, man. Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Got yourself a gun. Can I tell y'all something? I don't even think y'all understand how much of a genius Nas is. I'm about to let y'all know something else. Do you know the movie Belly was Nas' songs? Did y'all know that? Did you know that Hype Williams, the producer of Belly, took a compilation of Nas songs and wrote a movie off it? Do you want me to prove it to you? He said when he was sitting outside, remember when they was outside in Queens when he was talking to the little dude and he was rolling the weed? And Nas was like, what's wrong with you? He said, yo, I got locked up, son. When he was talking to the little nigga, he said he was outside like the Mac. His Timberlands was black. He was chilling on the benches where he sold his loose cracks. Remember the little boy? He was chilling on the benches where he sold his loose cracks. Remember he passed Nas the spliff? I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me laughing. He starts talking mad shit. I had to school him, said don't let these niggas fool him, because when the pistol blows, remember that? Y'all listening? Tough luck, family's luck. Victim is fucked up. You could have clapped your man when you ain't looked up. Mistakes happen. He said when you catch a victim solo, never shoot in the crowd, make sure the right man breathe. Listen to what he said when Shorty was talking to him. Shorty inhaled so deep, he laughed. He said, Shorty inhaled so deep and he coughed like he was asleep. He started laughing and sat back and watched me speak. I sat back like the Mac. His army suit was black. He was chilling on the benches where he sold the loose cracks. Remember that? He took the L when I passed it, the little bastard. Keeps me laughing. He was talking. That was Nas. That whole movie was Nas' songs. Genius. Genius. Remember when Nas said he gave him some jewels? He was giving him some wisdom, but in the movie, he gave him an old chain. Remember he gave him an old chain he had in his pocket? He said, shorty in hell. Remember what he said? He said he smiled, talking about he liked my style. Remember what shorty said? Yo, I like your style, Nas. He inhaled so deep, shut his eyes like he was asleep, started coughing, and sat back and watched me speak. Remember what shorty said? Yo, Nas, I like your style. He said, yo, niggas caught me last night. They try to play with me, son. You know, I'm out here with the vest on. I got the little gun and shit. He pulled out the 25. Remember that? He was like, yo, watch where you pointing that shit, shorty. He was like, yo, I like this. That's Nas albums. That's Nas albums. Y'all can't tell me he ain't the illest. You see what Craig said? One love, one love. What? What up, kid? I know shit is rough doing your bid. When the cops came, you should have slid to my crib. Fuck it, black, no time for looking back, you're done. Plus, congratulations, I heard you got a son. I heard he looks like you. How come your lady don't write you? Told her she should visit, that's when she got hyper. Riffing, talking about he acts too tough. He never listened, he be different when I'm telling him stuff. I was like, yeah, shorty don't care. She a snake too. Running with them niggas from that fake crew that hate you. And yo, Jess who got shot in his dome piece. Jerome Niece on her way home from Jones Beach. That nigga was talking about back in the days, y'all. That ain't rap. That nigga said, plus congratulations. I heard you had a son. You know how many kids was born when they was locked up? That nigga started that shit off with the letter. What up, kid? I know shit is rough doing your bid. When the cops came, you should have slid to my crib. That nigga said, yo, you knew you was hot. You shouldn't even have been in Queensbridge. You should have been in my house on the run. I'm getting money. You're not telling me this nigga Nas ain't the illest. You can't tell me that. Plus, congratulations. I heard you had a son. And I heard he looks like you. Check what he said next. How come your girl won't write you? When I told her that she should go visit you, that's when she got all hyper. I ain't gonna see that nigga. Fuck that nigga. That's what he did. He thought he was tough. Y'all know the routine, ladies. Fuck that nigga. I ain't tell him to go to jail. That bum bitch shit. I ain't tell him to go to jail. Bitch, I ain't tell you to take that money when I gave it to you when I came in the crib after selling that work. Bitch, I ain't tell you to wear that jewelry. Bitch, I ain't tell you to wear all them clothes. Bitch, I ain't take you to them restaurants then. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't told me to go to jail. I ain't told you to ask me to take you out. I ain't told you to ask me to get your fucking nails done. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't told me to go to jail, but you knew I was out there selling crack. You knew I was out there risking my life sticking niggas up. But you still wanted your nails done. That's why people need to watch what they say, you dig? People need to watch what they say, man. Yo, Black Soul, Nas, Big and never touched Nas. I'm not saying who he would have been today, but when he left here, Nas, yo, can't y'all see how ahead of niggas? Yo, you see what Nas is doing? Nas the first nigga to do Webster Hall. I seen a nigga pass out, nigga, when that nigga did one mic. I seen a dread pass out, like on some Michael Jackson shit. I seen a dread, a fucking Rastafarian. The man got his staff with him. I see the man, big dread, pass out. That nigga Nas different, man. That nigga Nas different, y'all. You heard what he said, a young, wild, beautiful child. You like him thug popping, link rocking, the mink cocking. Black girl lost? Did y'all hear what he said on that shit? Look at how that shit start. Bitch, what's up? What you doing? Oh, I'm listening to this stupid ass nigga in there listening to that off the wall back to Africa shit, girl. You hear in the background the niggas listening to CNN talking about a war that's going on between the United States government and Iraq. She said he in there talking about that back to Africa shit, girl. Where the real niggas at? Where the ballers with that good style? That's them type of bitches that leave their kids in the crib for 2 months. Facts. Facts. You hear what Nas said? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. That nigga went crazy on that song, y'all. Nah, nah. Word up. Your Black Soul, you got to admit it. It got to be Nas, son. And I'm from Brooklyn. You know, Big was my man. Rest in peace to Chris. But, yo, I got to tell y'all something. That nigga Nas is ahead of niggas' time, son. Yo, check the nigga. That nigga did a motherfucking show with an orchestra. With them niggas that be playing ballet and shit like that. Them niggas fuck with his music so much, they had a live niggas with orchestra. When the fuck you seen some nigga playing a violin with a nigga rap? When the fuck you seen a nigga from Queensbridge on stage with a prestigious goddamn choir? Ding, 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 ding. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga got a violin and a cello. You ain't never played with no guy. I ain't never played with no cello. Black Soul, you ever played the cello? You ever played the violin, Black Soul? That nigga different. That's facts. His pops is Olu Dara. That nigga did an album with his father, nigga. That nigga did an album with Bob Marley's son. That nigga Nas dangerous, man. I ain't never seen Big on no. Rest in peace to Big. But nah, when you left here, you wasn't fucking with Nas, man. And that shit he doing now? Nah. I listen to words. If y'all pay attention when I play music, I play shit. Motherfuckers be going, how the fuck does Dice know to play that? Because I listen to words. That's a fact. I don't give a fuck about you popping pills and jumping down the street and killing nobody and shooting up heroin. I don't want to hear nothing like that. It will not be played. No, I don't see Black Soul. Shout out to your daughter. I said, did you play the cello, nigga? Do you play the cello, Black Soul? It was me and you talking about Nas and Biggie. Shout out to the little princess, because that's a beautiful thing. But you don't play no goddamn cello. That's why, inshallah, your daughter plays the cello, because all this has been written before. I ain't even know about talking about no cello because we didn't know we was going to have that conversation last night. But I know one thing, Black Soul. Come up here right now. I want you to come up here and go live and play the cello. I want you to put don't come up here behind no goddamn avatar like this and have your daughter going, shh, don't say nothing, baby. Don't say nothing, baby. That's Uncle Dice on the phone. Don't say, shh, don't say nothing. And have her play the cello because, see, you done fucked up. You already told us that she played the cello. If your ass play the cello, come up here and go like this. I want to see you play the cello in front. I don't want no avatar when you playing the cello. That's cheating. That's cheating playing the cello. Can you dig it? Yeah, all right then, nigga. Talking about we from the projects. That's right, nigga. So you ain't playing no damn cello. But Nas is doing a motherfucking song with niggas playing the cello, so that nigga made it. Yeah, Big spoke on his experience. Nas studied the craft. Yo, Super, what up, brother? Yo, Black Soul said, yo, Dice, I didn't even know what a cello was until she started playing it. Now that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now that was funny as a motherfucker, man. Now that was funny as a motherfucker. And that right there made me want to put on my shit right there. When he did that shit, I now want to hear my shit. Now I want to hear my shit. When you did that right there, man, I want to hear my shit now. I want to hear my shit right now. I ain't gonna front. Now that you did that, I want to hear my shit. Shout out the Way to Black, y'all. I want to hear my shit. Now that you did that, I want to hear my shit. Shout out the Way to Black and Miss Dior. Let's go.
Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it, shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it, shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a I'm going dumb. I'm a forbidden, I'm numb. I do my dance, I dance with my gun. Whoa, wait up. I met a Cuban, no couldn't. I put my thumb in the pudding. I did it, they said it, I couldn't. Whoa, I'm with the biggest stunner of all. I might bitch off one day, next day I go buy that bitch a more. I flip one brick, I flip two brick, then I buy that bitch a car. I pop one pill, I pop two pill, now a nigga out on more.
Get crazy, go dumb, better get sturdy for fun. Aim it, I load it, they run. Lethal night needles get litty, go none. Shooters like Katie and Grady, hitting up my jersey, I'm patiently waiting. I'm in the garden with Adam just aiding. Playing the zone that they paying. Ay, sweating the rookie, but no, I'm the realest. Bitches be playing, but no, I'm the illest. Pretty and trapping, so bitch, I'm the trillest. Been stacking my paper, that's why I'm the biggest. That's why I'm the biggest. That's why I'm
go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it, shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Me, I'm as lit as they come. I'm starting with Mrs. Dior. If I up and I click it, they run. Bitches, they come to the door. I gotta talk it more. It feel like I'm fucking a raw. Gucci the fit, breaking the bag. Fuck it, I'm buying it all.
I'm in the deli when I'm on the block. Bust down the peanut, order the chop. Serve them the bean and I yell at the op. Brooklyn, New York, the hustle don't stop. Bet they gon' move off the rock of my hips. I hit my dance when I'm making them hits. Rockin' Dior when I start in the strip. I'm with the gang, and you know they are.
That song, Katie the Kid, right there, is a cold-blooded fact because there's too many people, y'all, caught up in their second childhood. There's too many people caught up in their second fucking childhood. Facts. Like I said, you got a few more weeks left to the new year. Some people waiting to the new year for their resolution. Every day I was told to try to make it better than the one before. Ron Boog said, yo, Krekel, the girl Nas was talking about was the one who said, not that white star, and the dude she cheated with, I grew up with both of them. Damn, the dude named Eric, the girl named Shannon. See that? Nas painting pictures of real shit. Like the Ghetto Garage by 50 Cent. That song, man, right there. Niggas wanted to kill him when he dropped that song, man. When that nigga dropped Ghetto Quran, I ain't like that shit. Lord, forgive me for I sin over and over and over just to stay on top. They ain't like that shit. Word up. Well, before I break out, anybody want to pull up, let me know right quick before we get out of here, Vladimir. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I really do appreciate y'all for pulling up. because you are now rocking with the best. If I ain't told you before, I'm going to tell you again. Everybody that pulls up and give me some of their time, I can't do nothing but tell you I love you, man. I love your spirit for that. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to come and rock with me. Team Guardian is always the motherfucking team. You dig what I'm saying? If it ain't about God, it ain't about us. Salute.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?